Hey guys, this is Lon from the ECOM Zone, and I'm actually jumping a call with one of my clients. And I've actually helped these two brothers grow their dropshipping brand from nothing to $10,000 a day in sales in just about 6 months. And we're just going to quickly ask them a few questions about their dropshipping business. Hey, how you doing? Do you guys want to jump straight into it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you want to introduce yourself to all my subscribers?
Yeah, so I'm Julian. I'm 23. I live in the US and I started drop shipping probably about like 3 years ago, but I recently picked it back up again like 8 months ago.
I forgot that you started 3 years ago. What actually happened? Did you just pick it up and then stop doing it?
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly that. I just wasn't quite able to get it to work. And also I didn't like have a job. Like I was in college at the time. So I
Mm.
didn't really have like that cash flow coming in. So I only spent like maybe like $100 on ads and like I didn't get a sale. So I just thought that like it just didn't work.
Yeah, you were
So
just like, these gurus are they're just lying to me. It's not working. So you
yeah,
stop. Yeah, because
yeah,
as a college student, $100 is a lot when you're first starting your own business. And
yeah.
I know that feeling when you're running ads and it's just like you're not getting any sales and you're just like, what the hell? And then you just have to stop, right? And Christian's your brother, right? So you both started this business at the same time, or was you first,
Yeah.
Julian? Yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing it together pretty much forever, pretty much from the very beginning.
When was it that you got in touch with me then?
It was quite early. So when I picked it back up, it was maybe 2 weeks after I started my brand. So it was quite early, to be honest. The way that I found you was I was just go scrolling through Reddits and I saw that you were just answering a lot of people's questions. Like you were just like super helpful. Then I saw that you had a YouTube. So then I watched all your vids. And honestly, I really touched with like your story about how you were working a job because now, fast forward, I'm working a job now. I really connected with your story. Really want to work a job and you want to be entrepreneur. And then I saw that you were doing calls and then I joined and you're a cool person to talk to. And
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. And then you also had another business, right? I just
yeah,
remembered. Yeah, you had like a real estate business going on. You don't need to get into detail about that, but you're quite an entrepreneurial guy. You had other businesses as well.
Yeah, no, so yeah, I'm Christian. I'm the younger brother. Me and him are partners. And I was in college, and Julian and I just were trying everything, just like I'm sure everybody has tried everything. You tried trading, real estate, anything to make money on anything. We looked up how to make money online. We started drop shipping, and then, as Julian said, we tried $100 and it was like, we don't get any sales. And then fast forward 8 months ago, we came across a product and we were just like, we literally it just worked. It literally just worked. It
Yeah.
just worked.
You guys were as lucky as me, actually. It was almost like your first set of products. We were already like getting sales the first few days, and we were helping you like optimize and scale.
I think also another thing that I really, really like the way that you thought about everything. Honestly, you're the first person that I saw that was really preaching like niche stores, having like a bunch of different products.
Yeah.
And I loved how you were saying like you want your brand to last. Like you don't just want like just a pump and dump. So I really, really love that because you're working a job, like you honestly want to pivot into something that is going to last like forever. So I really like that. And also you were saying that the same brand that you started, you're still doing it. So I really like that, which was like,
Exactly, yeah. So if you guys don't know, I've run my dropshipping store for 5 years now, and that's what you guys are building, right? You guys started with like maybe four subcategories, or maybe like three to five, and now you're just focusing on that one subcategory. So what were some of the biggest challenges you guys faced at the beginning?
so I'd say definitely ad creation. We do are mainly videos, so we don't do like a lot of images. So we actually have to like film our own content. So filming and creating good ads, that's definitely a struggle. Of course, we've dealt with like the struggle of like ad account bans, of course, which is fine.
But you get your account back. But yeah, no, I always tell people like content creation is such a good skill to have. without good content, there's no point running ads. You just be burning your money on Meta ads or TikTok ads, and you're just wondering, well, like, why is it not working? And it's not because of the strategy, it's mainly to do with your content. So yeah,
Yes.
I remember on our calls we were going through your content, like looking at the average view times and trying to
Yeah.
improve that. There's so much to it. Yeah, the next question is, how did my guidance help you navigate these challenges and dropshipping in general?
I mean, really just thinking about it, we like to say that we're in the trenches. So like every time we would DM loan, and it was about the ad creation. I think that, alluding to your point where you were saying that we literally sat there, looked at our ad, we zoomed in, and we were like, okay, they're only watching for 3 seconds. Why are they only watching for 3 seconds? And then we were like, okay, maybe we need to bring that clip that might really explain what your product is. Let's move that to that 3 second mark. And then we looked at it again the next week when we got on another call, our weekly calls. You'd be like, oh, now it's 4 seconds. Now we're making some good steps. So I would say, like, sitting down, and you would look through our creatives, and we would look at our other products, our other niches, and being like, okay, you'd always be honest and be like, listen, we need more products, more products, more products. So you can keep that consistent. When you add more products, when you just have one, you're only relying on that one product. But when you kept telling us, listen, Christian and Julian, more products, more products, more products, more products, more products, keep adding products every day. That's what really helped our business got us from zero to, doing 100K months.
So what apps do you guys use to fulfill orders?
We use DSers. We use DSers.
DSers and AliExpress, right? And how was your experience with AliExpress been?
It's been perfect. Like, to the US, specifically to the US, our delivery is probably, like, we got it down to 5 to 7 days. It's actually insane.
Right, it's quick, and I think you guys do custom packaging.
Yeah. So we've asked them to custom packaging.
Have you guys done the thank you cards yet, or?
We haven't done that yet. But we'll
Okay,
definitely do that in the
yeah,
future.
that's the next thing to do. And the next question is, what do you guys actually think sets you apart from other dropshippers? Because if you think about it, 95% of beginners fail, but then you two are one of my most successful clients.
Yeah, so I would definitely say that number one, like having a wonderful partner like my brother, like, I mean, two minds. Like, sometimes when we're on meetings with you, I'll be in the background. Usually we would do it like this. Julian will be the one asking questions or talking, and I'll be in the back just writing notes. So I would say having a partner is the biggest thing in this business. It really is. If you have, like, another person right beside you that is down in the trenches making creatives, that's number one. I would say number two is that we were just really heavy on just learning so much. Like, as Julian said, like, Reddit's like, there's so much sauce in that. Like, how Lone would be in there just answering so many questions. Like, that's how Julian came across it. Like, we were just everlasting learners in this, and that's why we grew so fast exponentially when we went from zero to just 20K a month, and then we had 20K, then we just shot up to 100K, and like, because we were just really just learning so quickly.
Yeah.
um, and I feel like a lot of people also sometimes just like to just look at the numbers, and like, you see those good months. It's like, all right, now as a business, how could we take it as just doing drop shipping to doing branded drop shipping to really make it into a business? Some
Mhm.
people think it's just like just bring extra money in. No, this is, other people are doing it like a real business. Like, they have SOPs, they have people doing a bunch of different things for them. Like, so I think that's what really changed it all. We were just wanted to really learn everything. We watched every single video that Lone put out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And but yeah.
Yeah, because you guys were very familiar with the ad account. Like, I didn't really need to teach you guys much because
Yeah.
you've watched my videos before. The next question I have is, how did you guys find your winning products?
Yeah. So I found it honestly just scrolling through AliExpress and showing it to my mom, because my my mom buys things online, right? So she was my market research.
Yeah, she was
So
like your
I showed her the
demographics,
product.
right?
I showed her the product and she said, and I asked her, would you buy this? She was like, yeah, yeah, I definitely would. You should sell it. So that's literally all, that was my product research. That's how I found it. Scrolling through AliExpress.
That's what I tell people. It's like you can simply scroll on AliExpress and find products on there. It's just it takes a bit longer and a bit of luck, but once you land on those products, you ask your demographic, okay, do you think you'll buy this? And if they say yes, then it's a sign, right, to dropship it. What marketing strategies have worked best for you?
Yeah, so we will say like obviously, just Facebook. We've stuck with Facebook. We actually dabbled a little bit into Pinterest. That's like maybe bringing in like 5% of revenue in our business, but we've stuck with Facebook. We've just learned, Facebook, Facebook. So really just that. We also, have an Instagram as well, just bringing just it's a full-on funnel just to bring, to give more of authenticity on our business.
Yeah.
So we grew our following in a sense organically. And then also we do email and SMS marketing as well, which, we learned from you. We used Klaviyo, Yapo, and we utilize those levers when, and especially on those days like Facebook sometimes have a little bit down days, you pull those levers, you could just have an extra $200 in your pocket that day. So yeah, we utilize those marketing strategies.
Yeah, so it's best to like have multiple marketing strategies for your business. And you guys are very successful with your organic marketing strategy, right? I remember telling you guys like post memes, post relatable content, and then all of a sudden, the week after, these guys are getting like 1 million views on your reels, right? How many views does that video have now?
I think our highest has maybe 10 or 12 million views. That one, it's crazy. And we have like maybe three others that have 1 million views. It's insane.
People just need to listen and execute like the way you guys are executing, and it works. What do your day-to-day tasks look like? Especially because you two are like a duo, so
Our day-to-day tasks are mainly we also have another partner in my we also have another brother, younger than Christian, and he does our customer service, so we don't have to think about customer service at all. So that's also immediately once you're making money, you definitely want to hire out and get someone to do customer service. So we fully focus on ad creation. That's pretty much what we do. So we film together and then we create the ads and we use CapCut. So that's pretty much what we do pretty much every day. And then we also have a Google Calendar and we schedule when we're going to send out our email campaigns. We do it twice a week.
yes, yes, because you also have to create those email campaigns. And then like finding products, maybe like, is it once a week or a couple times a week? How often do you?
It's more like, yeah, once a week. And the cool thing, all I have to do now is just screenshot the product on AliExpress, send it to my supplier, and then he's able to find it.
And these suppliers on AliExpress. So these two brothers have built a good relationship with their suppliers. They send them screenshots, they can source the product. What skills do you guys believe played the biggest role in your success?
Yeah, no, I can answer that. So I would definitely say having that creative mindset, I think that's a big money driver in the business because as Julian said, we hired out for the customer service part, but the money giving things was, ad creation. Like if you don't create enough ads, if you aren't hitting enough angles for your business, you'll start to see your ROAS start to go down if you're not putting in a lot of creative. So I think having that creative mindset. Sometimes Julian and I we literally write a word about our product and we just try to look at different angles how we could hit our customer avatar, right? So I think having again that creative mindset, work ethic, this this is it takes it's 24 hours. You work all the time. Sometimes we literally would just DM alone and we'll be like, you up? And like he's working too. He's working like you have to be like that. You just have to. You have to just nothing but just working. It's really a 24/7 type of thing. So I say work ethic. And when I say work ethic, you have to like live, sleep, everything.
Yeah, like a lot of my friends wanted to start dropshipping, but because I've been around them for so long, I know how their work ethic is. That after work, they're like, nah, I'm lazy right now. Let me just lay down. Let me take it easy. For
Exactly.
us three, we're way different. Like, if work needs to be done, it's getting done, right? Yeah. There's no waiting around. Like, we really put in that effort, like today. There's a sense of urgency. And you're correct in saying that creative mindset is important. How do you guys stay motivated and hungry on those slow days where maybe you wake up and you're not profitable in the morning, right?
Yeah, so we set monthly goals. So I'd say working towards a goal is definitely something that definitely motivates us. And honestly, we love we love our brand. So we also are really passionate about our business and also our customers. So that's definitely something that gets us up. And honestly, it's fair to say, once we started this brand in April, we have not missed a single day. So that's definitely like we have literally done something every single day. And it's just because like we're passionate about our business and passionate about helping out our customers.
Yeah, it's not really about motivation. It's just natural to you. It's become
Yeah.
part of your routine. What mistakes do you think beginners are making?
I think the first thing is that they think winning product, right? Where, they grab a product and they run it for like the mistakes that, Joan and I made. We only spent $100 on it. You have to understand that Facebook takes time. It does take time to optimize, especially if it's a very young account as well. It takes time for that pixel to warm up a little bit. So give it time. You got to put some spend behind it. So I think that one myth that or mistake that people make. I think also I'm going back to I'm always because you've put it down our throat about creatives. I think it's thinking you're going to be able to scale with one ad um, for a full year. That is a big mistake. When you get one winning ad, the next day you better start. When Julian and I see a winning ad, what do? We literally be like, all right, what are the variables that made that ad a winning ad? Let's try to figure it out. So I think that's a huge mistake of thinking you could scale forever with one winning ad. All brands, yeah. So those are I think the top mistakes that I think that beginners make. Yeah.
And also it does take time, right? Knowing that it's going to take time. And I definitely think if you're a beginner, you definitely should have a job. Like you definitely should have cash flow coming in because starting a business, you have to take risks, right? And it will work out. If I guarantee you, if you try every single day, won't miss a day, in a year, it will work out. Like if for it's literally guaranteed if you don't miss a day. But the thing is, like you need that cash flow going in, right? So if you, I'd say like I don't know, even if it's something as low as like $500 a month. The cool thing is, right, if you have a job, you have $500 that you set aside for ad spend and you spend it, let's say you lose it, right? That's fine. The next month you have $500 coming in. So
Yeah.
it's like there's no there's you if you have a job, it's not like it's your last $500.
I think that's what also sets you apart from others is that you had a well-paying job and it funded you paying cogs and also Facebook ad costs. Yeah, there's a lot of gurus out there that tell you like, okay, spend $100 on a product. If it doesn't work, move on. And that's not the case. Maybe it's not your product that's the problem. It maybe it's you that's the problem and your creatives, your website, right? And next section is advice for beginners. So if you had to start over again, what would you do?
I would say, have a job, right? And you have a cash coming in. Number two, I would find a niche that you're passionate about, right? And then number three, I would scroll on AliExpress. And also number three, I would come up with different categories. And number three, I would find products to plug into your store in the different categories. And then I would just simple run ads, the different products.
Of course, the step before running ads is actually creating the content, right? Did you guys use the videos provided by AliExpress and then you started filming your own, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. Yeah, we use the AliExpress videos.
Yeah. So AliExpress videos sometimes are good enough to run ads. It's just that sometimes they're not, and then when they're not, you actually have to film it yourself, right?
Yeah.
But it's always good to film it yourself, like these two brothers are doing, because Then you could just create as many content as possible because you're filming it yourself. What three things should beginners focus on when starting out?
think it was kind of towards what Julian was saying. I think also finding, in a sense, a community or like a mentor. I think that was actually the first thing that Julian and I did. We were like, we don't really we don't know that much. Let's find someone who knows more than us, right? And we got to the point where we almost came like we were like an apprentice where we were just learning from loan. I think that was one pillar. So just again, that's like being a learner. So surrounding yourself around people that are doing the same thing. Julian, do you have another pillar in mind?
Yeah. I definitely think getting good at content creation and then product research. I'd
Yeah.
say, yeah. But I'd say content creation is a big one. I'd say it's a big pillar.
It's one of the key skills that I suggest people learn now. And also what Christian mentioned about mentorship. The reason why I started mine was because so many of my subscribers actually came up to me and they were telling me like they're spending like thousands on mentorship programs with gurus that have nothing to show for. And they're not authentic, they're not honest, and they're just money grabbing gurus. They're just like there to just take your money, honestly. So choosing the right person to work with is also important. I think you already answered this, Julian, is how much capital would you recommend beginners start with?
I would say minimum, I'd say like $500 coming in every month.
Yeah, $500 coming in every month. And then you guys were actually different because you had a business set up, right? And you had credit cards and stuff like that.
Yeah. So when I first started like 3 years ago, I started my LLC. I did have a business bank account. I didn't have any credit cards, but I did have the ability to get a business credit card. But I honestly didn't use the business credit. I just used my money that was coming in my job, honestly.
And that's what I suggest to people as well. Like, you really don't want to use a credit card, especially at the beginning when you're not profitable. And if you're not good at tracking your profit and loss, oh God, it's just a recipe for disaster because of interest. So yeah, that was the right way to do it. Any final thoughts or words of encouragement for beginners?
I would definitely say if you just keep going every single day, if you don't miss a day, which I'm sure like all of us in this call, we never miss a day. I mean, I'm a little sick right now. I'm still working. It's one of those where if you don't miss a day, it will happen. Um,
Yeah.
Also, become a problem solver because in business there, well, you'll wake up the next day, there's going to be a fire. You have to be literally become a firefighter and just be able to put out fires. And eventually you'll just get used to it. Ad account ban. All right, we know what to do. Let's hit up Meta Pro, right? Like things like that, becoming a problem solver.
Are you guys actually going to start a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna start a YouTube channel anytime soon because we're just so focused in our brand. We were thinking about doing it because it'd be really cool to help people. But right now, honestly, I have helped a few people, like
Mhm.
just like our friends, because now they're like, dang, like you know what I mean? Zero to like dang.
Yeah.
So I help some of my friends that do that like run clothing brands, and then Christian also helps.
Actually, one last question. What was the most amount of sales you made in a day, and how long did it take you to hit that mark?
So our biggest was 11 or 12K in revenue. And we hit that in December, like a little bit after Black Friday. Like things just started to like really pick up. And we started our brand in April. So I
Yeah.
think that's around like 6 months, I
Six
think.
months. Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
you guys also had another big day a few months
yeah.
prior, yeah.
Yeah, we hit 10K revenue. This was like November time. And we had an ad that had a like around like a 3,000 ROAS. Our margins were insane. The margins were insane.
I think it was like 3K profit.
It was a
Yeah,
2 cent cost per click.
insane.
So in one day, guys, they made 3K profit, and that was within like 5, 6 months, 7 months. It's insane. I'm so proud of you guys, and this is why I love like helping people. It's just seeing you two successful And Julian, you've actually quit your job now, isn't it? To
Yeah,
focus
yeah.
full time on this dropshipping business.
I was able to drop out of college, and we're gonna be able to travel and see Lone one day.
But yeah, we'll meet in Thailand, dude.
I'm literally thinking about, well, I am for sure going to Thailand,
Yeah,
either Thailand or Bali. I'm
definitely.
definitely moving out the country by the summer to
Yeah.
live, Thailand or Bali.
And if you do go Thailand, let me know and I could just send you my itinerary.
Oh, for sure. Because you can save so much money. The cool thing about having an online business is you can move somewhere where, like, the expenses are so low and pretty much live like your dream life on like not even a lot of money and save.
It's not even, but it's that, but it's also how kind people are there. That's why I love Thailand, because the people there are so kind to me. They're so considerate. They're always smiling, and I'm a very smiley person too, and that's why I fit into that society. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions and you want to ask Julian and Christian any questions, drop it in the YouTube comment down below. Maybe I'll send them to you guys, and then you can reply to them, or I'll let you guys know.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Julian and Christian, for having this call with me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that interview with Julian and Christian. I appreciate them jumping on call with me. And if you found that video valuable and you want more of these interview like videos, let me know, and hopefully I could get more interviews planned for the near future. Anyways, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more content, and peace.